My dear collective, welcome to another random reading. Collective reading, please see where it resonates. There are a lot of specifics, okay? So we're gonna just clarify that. I'm filming on the 14th of July. I'm not quite sure when I will post this one, probably on the 15th. I would say this. If there is only one reading of the day, there will be one, including this one, okay? Because I usually do music channelings every day. And sometimes it's not enough to fill out for the other readings, such as these ones, but they come and they come. So I got most of the messages that I'm about to read right now on the 13th of July, some on the 12th, but nonetheless, whenever this will fit in, if it fits in your life right now or to come or is, you take it, collective, okay? The first message here is a masculine has anxiety because they're realizing that life with you would have been the ideal life, even heaven sent, okay? So that's the first message. There's a lot of them today, so just bear with me and we're gonna get them through together, okay? So yeah, like I said, a masculine energy here. I'm assuming somebody from the past, okay? It doesn't have to be. It could just be somebody that was like, they saw you and then they didn't take action towards you and they chose somebody else and they realized, damn, they should have chosen you instead, okay? So this masculine here is in regret. They're actually in a tower moment right now. So it's not just anxiety. They are like, this might feel a little bit dramatic, but it almost feels like they chose hell over you and you would be equivalent to heaven, okay? So message, they're going through a tower moment. This change is something that they didn't know was coming, and it just shattered everything that they knew, what they wanted, and they put themselves in this predicament. They didn't think it would be this bad, choosing somebody that's not you, but action has proven it is so, okay? Yeah, you were somebody's ideal, somebody's heaven, and they chose wrong. Now, I will say this though, the person they chose, they thought for a moment that whatever they felt for that other person, it was love, it was the 10 of Cups, but it was proven to be an anxiety driven type of connection for this masculine, okay, for this male. They have a lot of love for you. I'm sensing here the people that chose, or this masculine I should say, that chose somebody else over you or didn't even take action towards you, they're looking at you with the eyes of love, okay? They're looking at you like the Empress. Now, you guys know I read for everybody, so make it make sense if you are female, male, non-binary, and so forth. But this is mostly for people that are dealing with a masculine, and whoever's on the other side is a feminine energy. It's an Empress, okay? I just want to clarify that. You could be a Taurus or Aries female. Empress is Taurus, Aries, based on zodiac signs, but overall an Empress is somebody that is self-sufficient, a go-getter, driven, ambitious. They got their own thing. They don't really need nobody. Whoever is coming into their life is just like an added bonus. They can stand on their own 2 feet, okay? It's giving independent woman, you know? If that will make sense, it's also somebody that could be a business owner, or they have children, right? Take care of the household, that want to go to feminine where everybody relies on. Like, they know how to take on a lot and handle everything else around them, okay? This is not a feminine that gets overstimulated, that is sensitive. They know how to balance their good and their light in terms of their essence. You get me? Okay? So this is how they're viewing you. The dramatics. Listen, this person is in deep regret. They're having anxiety. They chose hell over heaven. Okay? That is the message for this one here. Should we move on to the next? The thing is that if they choose to go your way, like make an offer, they could, but the shame and the guilt and the realization of they fumbled you, they actually fucked around and found out that not choosing you will lead them to purgatory. The shame is strong. I don't know if they're going to take action towards you, but I will say this, collective. If you're watching for somebody that chose somebody else over you, there's viewing you with the eyes of love, them taking action towards you. It's like I'm seeing an image of, you know how in the medieval days, how all the servants and the peasants, okay, they're trying to come up to the king or the queen, but mostly probably the king during those medieval times, and the king, queen is looking over at them like, listen, your energy, you're not even worthy to be in this vicinity, let alone in front of me. So like, they're gonna look like a servant or a peasant like the medieval times if they ever come across you or approach you again. And they know this. Like, I'm getting the energy of like, even if you want them back or they come towards you, the cowering, I'm channeling the energy of specifically the word of cowering, okay? It almost was humiliating, the fact that they were so wrong in choosing the other person. Okay, message. So I think we're gonna move on to the next message. Disclaimer, this one has to do with mental health or mental conditions. Okay. Message number 2, somebody is being mentally diagnosed, okay, right now. Specific BPD could be relevant, borderline personality disorder. Okay, I don't know who this is for, but whoever is gonna get diagnosed, or it's not like, I'm gonna just say this, somebody will get diagnosed with this. I don't know if you're gonna hear about this, get the information, they're gonna come in and tell you about this, but I do feel like somebody's a little bit like stressed about this diagnosis. This person could be, but they're definitely like looking back, and you could be the reason why they realize that they have BPD. Okay, maybe dealing with you made them realize that they have a condition. Okay, look, I don't know what to say in terms of this message, but let me give you an example. There was a lot of signs, right? And you're always telling this person to be like, I think you need to talk to somebody. And they're like looking at you like you're the crazy one for diagnosing them. And they actually got diagnosed. Okay, message. So yeah, so I feel like you're the reason that somebody's actually getting help. And BPD could be relevant. Okay? Anything else? I think there's. Should we move on? We shall move on. It is a masculine that will get diagnosed, okay? But you know, mental health doesn't discriminate. But it's definitely a masculine. I'm also channeling it. It could be a masculine that you have blocked that is finally getting help now, and yeah, BPD was one of their main diagnoses. So there we go. I'm getting this energy here for a lot of you guys. You could have been friends. I'm getting also the energy of friends with benefits. So there we go, collective message. Okay, I'm also channeling a Sag could be relevant, okay? Sagittarius. Now, is that for the other message? No, the Sag could be relevant in the other message, but the next one is a name. We got Amanda, okay? So I know your name could be Amanda, you can deal with Amanda. These are your cards, okay? To just simplify it. I'm channeling something is very eerie. Maybe you, Amanda, you feel like something is very eerie. We got temptation here. Maybe you feel your soulmate's energy, or maybe they feel you. Okay, something is very eerie. I don't know. Maybe you guys are twin flames. Maybe it's somebody that has passed away, and you feel somebody's spirit. This is true. The eeriness is somebody's ghost. Okay, don't be afraid. I feel like this is good vibrations. This is good vibes. It's not to haunt you. Okay, whether it's somebody that's passed away. Okay, we got this one here. I feel like you're very beautiful, or this person is very beautiful. So if it's like somebody that's crossed over, it's just to protect you. Whether your name is Amanda, or if you're watching for Amanda, it's protection. Okay, so don't be afraid. The numbers could also be relevant. However, if it's in a love situation like a twin flame, you could actually feel your person's frequency. It's a whole thing. If you know, you know. Now, this is not something you should be afraid of, but it could be quite annoying, okay? Because it's harder to deal with than somebody that's visiting you from the other side, okay? Now, I will say this though, a masculine here is either being haunted by you in this energy of a twin flame touch, or a masculine is doing this to you. It is a masculine that is very well established, okay? For a lot of you guys, if you are on your journey, you can get different signs, but based on this one here, you can actually feel your person's frequency, essence, before you meet them, similar to dreaming about them, similar to seeing their names or their numbers. You get me, okay? So there's that. So again, the only thing that is like annoyance is very relevant, because this could be happening anytime, any hour of the day, okay? Amanda, or the masculine watching for Amanda, you guys are in a twin flame situation, okay? The only thing that is like annoyance is that it will be annoying, okay? Because until you meet each other, it's going to be that, and probably many other signs, but that could be your main signs, okay? So you're in a twin flame relationship. Congratulations, okay? I don't know what else to say other than, well, get on your mission, or you probably are, or else you wouldn't get all these signs. So yeah, you're very beautiful, and they feel your energy, and they know that they need to be on purpose to get to you and be with you, and that's what they're going to be on purpose, because being on purpose meaning being in line with you and getting to meet you. There you go. Welcome, collective, okay? 29 could also be relevant, age or timeline. I'm also channeling on the 26th of a specific day, so let's move on to the next. The next message here is, let's see here. There's a group of people that's afraid that somebody they know is joining a cult because of a spiritualist or a guru, okay? So as an example, if you're watching my readings and you have joined a cult, okay, or like in a cult group, I'm talking about you have a membership and you do rituals, what happens in a cult, right? However, it is a spiritual one. According to your peoples, they are worried, collective, or whoever this is for, they're worried because you're joining a group which your close ones, specifically family, feel like it's a cult because you felt like you need to join because you're on your spiritual journey. Something about you wanted to become a spiritualist. Okay, this is freaking your peoples out. I'm also channeling the reason why you joined this group of people, quote unquote cult, in the eyes of your family or your close ones, is because you want to get a lover back. So if you're joining anyone or anything to get somebody back, it's equivalent to doing spell work. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this: if you're watching my readings, message to you, your peoples are fucking worried. Okay, and to join anyone or anything to get somebody back, there are 7 billion people on the planet. It's not that deep. Okay, this is the message. Your peoples, your circle is worried about you because of, I wouldn't say getting into spirituality, but the spirituality could be a scarcity for your close ones, because if they are religious, if they don't believe in a higher power, obviously anything you join that is the opposite of their belief system will be a fear mindset for them. Granted, however, I also did channel you joined these people to get back with a lover. I don't know if this lover has joined a cult, or I don't know if these people are promising you to get back with this lover. Yeah, the message here is this: they're worried. Okay, listen, I have my own personal thought. Like I said, there are 7 billion people on the planet here. There's no need for all of that, but hey, shall I continue? That's a message for somebody specific. Join the cult to get a lover back. Their peoples are worried, okay, as fuck. Okay, next message here is this: somebody tried to do a love spell or sex magic from a distance. I don't know if they hired somebody, but the person that was trying to do this love spell, you have them blocked. Okay, it's a masculine that's either on their way to you, collective. Okay, so somebody was trying to do a love spell or sex magic to kind of like get you back into their energy. Is somebody that was planning or is on their way to you, so they did a love spell, so while they're on their way that you will cave for them. This person is from a distance, or they hired somebody to do so while they were on the way towards you. Now, is this working? Did it work? If they did it themselves, it's being blocked right now. You could have been affected by this, but it's being blocked right now. Okay, but the person that is doing this to get you wrapped around their fingers again, you have them blocked. Like literally they're blocked from your life, but they're trying to like do a let me see what's up with you, right? So in the emotion of that, trying to do spell work to get you like to open up your door, your heart, things of that nature. But during this time is being handled. Okay, but I do see that you have had some sort of effect. The effects could be like dreams about them, weird dreams, dark dreams, sexual dreams. That these are signs. Okay, or feel this pull towards them, or where you kind of like, what the fuck, you already let go of this person for the millionth time. What is this overflow of feeling you're feeling? That is because of the magic. Okay, so intuition wise, you have picked up on their energy, but it's being handled spiritually. Okay, so what you can do is protect yourself, collective, or who this person is, this message is relevant for. I'm recommending fasting is a good thing to do, cleansing your energy. No, actually, that, make sure you stay kind of like cleansed, but heavy on fasting. Okay, I think fasting is the best outcome.
Okay. There are other ways to cleanse the energy, but that's like my personal advice. Okay, so there's that. Anything else? There's more to this stuff here. So while this is being handled, there is more to this energy. So this person could have gotten karma from dealing with you, or they want you to take on their karma. This masculine here that's doing this love spell, sex magic situation, they want you to take on their karma or get rid of the karma that they got from not being in your energy anymore. So for instance, you broke up with them, they got karma because of who you are, okay, and they're trying to reverse that by coming back to you. So if they're with you, they won't get as heavy a karma or no karma at all. That's what I'm being told. Okay, a lot of them also feel like coming back to your essence will bring them some sort of abundance as well. So yeah, cleanse yourself, fasting, and any other way you can do in terms of cleansing your energy. Okay, so we keep it moving. Keep it moving. I'm channeling the energy of like, when I move, you move, just like that. Okay, so two things. This person could have been tailing you for a long time, spiritually or literally. I don't feel like it's that severe, but I'm also tuning into that where you go, spirit is also there. So you do have like a spirit team that's like very right for you. Okay, angels could be relevant, ancestors, okay, universe, God, you name it. Okay, so don't fret, collective, or who this is for. Let's move on to the next message. There's also people, hold up. Yeah, if you're in a, so next message is a little bit chill, very less spiritual. This is for people that are part of the LGBTQ community, specifically if you're a lesbian. You're about to have like a summer love, and it's going to be very passionate. Okay, however, yeah, it's going to be very passionate. In terms of the specifics, because I saw this in the dream state, you might be renting a house or renting a room on the countryside, and this is like when you're gonna meet this new lover that's gonna be like obsessed with you. They're gonna have like an instant attraction to you. Okay, like the family members of that rented house is gonna come and visit. You're the only female there, and they're gonna be so obsessed with you. Okay, like literally. I do feel like there's a difference between like ethnicities, nationalities as well. But there we go. Summer cottage romance between lesbians. Okay, next message here is this. Somebody wants you to come to Arkansas. Okay, this is a soulmate that is really desperate. They really want you to come to Arkansas. Okay, I don't know who this person is, but they feel like if you come to Arkansas, everything will work out, everything will be fixed. Okay, yeah, somebody's really desperate for you to like come to Arkansas. Okay, so we got this one here for a lot of you guys, or for who this resonate with, and it's a person that you ended with, like you broke up with them, you separated from them, you don't talk to them, right? They want you to come to Arkansas, or yeah, I mean, I don't know if they live there, or maybe Arkansas is like one of the middle point for you guys to fix things. But yeah, collective, a soulmate really wants you to come to Arkansas. This is a person that you don't talk to, you broke up with, or they could even end the things, but they really, something about you coming to Arkansas is like it's a necessity. Okay, that's all I got. I don't know, maybe you're gonna get a surprise in Arkansas, but somebody's gonna be like, please come to Arkansas. It is love related, I want to see that. And then we have There's gonna be a celebration for somebody or a birth of a baby boy. Congratulations. Okay, for a lot of you guys, you know, you've been trying, and now it's the time for you to be celebrated with a new addition in your life or to your life. Okay, either you're gonna hear about this or it's you guys. Congratulations. I want to say Mazel Tov, so that too. Okay. Message number 2, as follows. Whoever is like really anxious right now, specifically if you're like spiritual or going through some sort of attacks, you are protected by your spirit team. You're not alone. Okay. This is like a confirmation here. Okay, there is definitely a change that could have stressed you out a lot, but you are protected. Okay, you're not gonna go through that alone, at least not spiritually. Okay, so whoever is like stressed out right now, feeling like things are overwhelming in life, let's move on to the next message. So we got another name. We got Richard. Actually, I think I mentioned it in one of my readings. I don't know if it's to come or okay. In terms of Richard, this person was kind of stressed or burdened based on the Ten of this card. Okay, it was very much stressed, but now I feel like they're looking into things and it's not that deep anymore. It was the trying to figure out how to fix things with love. They didn't know how to do so. But now somebody's like, I'm not stressed over this love anymore. They were stressed. I don't know if it's love between you and them or love between somebody else, but it's not being a stressful situation. Okay, there was a lot of illusions that was fed when it came to Richard. I'm tuning into the name Alexander, Ivan, Luther, it's another name, but it's like, yeah, so I don't know, maybe somebody talked a lot of shit when it came to Richard, or hold up. So I just got a call, and I feel like that's symbolic. Maybe there are people calling to talk shit about Richard, or they told Richard some bullshit, and now they're not stressed over it. I feel like somebody was trying to like defame Richard's name. Like it could be the names that I mentioned to you. Okay, or they were talking shit about you to Richard, which could have stressed them out. Regardless, Richard is like not stressed about any of it, whether it was them saying shit about you or shit about them to you. They're not. What they want here is a new beginning. They want the 10 of Pentacles. They want to have a stable family life with you again. Okay, and they wanted to do it the right way. Okay, and not however they did before, the wrong way here. They're definitely coming in and sticking beside you as their partner. Heavy on if you are somebody that could be a little bit rough around the edges. You know, you're very righteous, very much like, don't play with me because your life is about to go down. The Queen of Swords. Or you could be an air sign female. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay? So there we go. That's for Richard and anyone that was trying to mess with your relationship, because there were people that was trying to mess with his head and their relationship. Okay. Next message here is the last one. Long story short, there are people that are very nosy. They're prying about your wealth. Wealth. W-E-A-L-T-H. Okay. I don't know if people that you have let go, I feel like it's past people, because why would new people look into you like that? Okay, especially if it's giving nosy. and prying eyes. Like, I have a lot to say about this, but if it's not your spouse, like, if it's not you guys are gonna get married, you need to look at the, you know, let's get real. You know, marriage is not just about love. You gotta look at all the factors. If it's just somebody that is looking to be an opportunist or take, you gotta watch that bullshit, because somebody is being weird, collective. I don't know if it's for you or somebody else around you that's going through this, but they're prying eyes for sure, nosy eyes. They want to know how much you're making or where your money is coming from. It's given that they want you to be their sugar mama or sugar daddy, but specifically I'm getting the energy of like they want you to be their sugar mama. Okay, if you're feminine watching here, and it's giving you yuck, get away. Okay, so I don't know, I need to block these people. I need to cleanse your energy. I know, rebuke it in the name of Yahshua, you know, Yahweh, or just ignore it. But like, they're prying eyes. Just make sure keep your life private and your money private too, okay? Because people are trying it. Okay, a lot of them are probably trying to contact, you know, if they can get access to you, maybe they're trying to do some sort of divination to get access to see how much you're earning. I pray against that, okay? Cancel that too, because that's weird, okay? If somebody has the capability to do so, but you know, they have to be very skilled, and it has to be depending on who is being pried upon, because there are levels to this. I say this to say, collective, these are your messages. It's an overall. Collective, something is about to happen and be very grand when it comes to your universe, but your life in general, your purpose, okay? You're about to be on game on what you want to do in life, okay? You're about to step into your purpose. I'm also channeling Santa Monica, so that your purpose could be in Santa Monica, okay? We got this one here in reverse. So I guess a lot of things that you've been waiting for, you don't have to wait for them any longer. Things are about to pick up, okay? And lastly, there's a lot of self-love that's coming to you, so you'll be loving yourself, people will be loving on you, but at least if nobody else, at least you're gonna have love for yourself. Your numbers could be relevant. If not, thank you for stopping by and collecting your journey in life.